What's going on, YouTube? I'm E, and this is Simply Put Scents. On this channel, I try to entertain you while talking about popular fragrances, not so popular fragrances, and at the end of the day, I hope you save time and money. So do hit that subscribe button because I do these videos weekly and I love what I do. In this video, the first episode of Cut the Crap, I focus on some of the top designer houses and call them out. Yup, this is a sound off video and I'm going to show no mercy, so if you're sensitive,
bye Felicia,
please click off now. I just need to vent my feelings on some of these popular brands and some of the choices that they make. I'm in a glass case of emotion. So, for each brand I mention, I will discuss what crap they need to cut. Now, I know that one man's crap is the next man's treasure. So, this isn't an attack on anyone's taste, just my opinions. And if you don't agree, that's okay too. Sound off in the comment section below and let's vent together. Boom. Now that I prepared you, let the slaughter begin. Let's just get the controversy out of the way. From the house of Chanel, Bleu de Chanel. Now, before some of you break your keyboards, I know this is a future classic and people love it. Hell, even I like it, in case you're curious, but the Bleu de Chanel EDT that's available today is no longer worth its price. Yeah, it smells good, but the EDP version is way better. If I was Chanel, I'd replace the EDT juice with the EDP, tweak it slightly to make it a little stronger and slightly more modern or new. I'd retire the EDP flanker and just call it Bleu de Chanel 2018. Yep, I said it. The EDP smells way better in my opinion. It lasts longer. It's a much better quality scent compared to the original. I mean, really, Chanel, can we talk? Let's just chat it up for a minute. Come in. Just between us. Cut the crap. You know? Because men all over the world made you millions in profits with sales of Bleu de Chanel. And how do you repay us? By making only 4 fragrances since 2010. And 2 of those flankers were nothing but redundant remakes of original scents. Really, Chanel? Since 2010, you've made 10 fragrances for women, including an entirely new fragrance unattached to any previous line called Gabrielle. Really, Chanel? Really? What's up with that? Treat us guys with the same priority you give the ladies. Step it up and stop slacking on us. You could be doing Vert de Chanel or Rouge de Chanel or Oud de Chanel or Noir de Chanel. Like, the possibilities are endless. Don't look now, but Dior has passed you. And Prada, along with Valentino, they're stepping up their game and they're knocking on your door. Okay? So, and Chanel, one last thing.
You need to cut it. Your price is way too high. You need to cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
Seriously. From the house of Christian Dior, Dior Sauvage Cool Spray. Guys, there's nothing cool about Cool Spray. Cool Spray is not cool at all. In my review of the original Sauvage, I described it as deodorant by Dior. Because to me, it smells like a men's hygiene product, like a deodorant or a body spray. Then Dior literally follows Sauvage up with the world's most expensive body spray of one of the world's most popular men's fragrances, which kind of smells like a body spray. When Jeremy Fragrance did a test of how long Cool Spray lasts, the results were pitiful. And in my opinion, it made buying Cool Spray pointless. Like, I mean, think about it. Sauvage is the smell you're paying for when you're buying Cool Spray. So why buy a cool spray for $80 when a can lasts for seconds over the original fragrance that'll last months, even if it's your only bottle in your collection? I mean, for real, Dior, cut the crap. Like, we knew Sauvage was a body spray before you put it in a can, and we dug it anyway. But Cool Spray offers no value, nothing, no value at all that one can't get in the original Sauvage. Like, the real main difference between them is that with Cool Spray, you can shower yourself in the scent. I mean, it smells nice and all, but not enough to hose it on myself, you know? Cool Spray is like a belt for sweatpants. It's just really, really unnecessary. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent, the fragrance is La Nuit, Cologne, Lentons. You thought I was gonna do it again, didn't you? Nah, not today, guys. Nah, guys, I'm talking about Lentons. Like, this stuff right here. Lentons. This fragrance is a mockery of the L'Homme line. Like, it made no sense to make this fragrance to me because it's nothing close to actually being intense. And La Nuit Parfum, which came out like 5 years earlier, smells much better, in my opinion. It's the most useless La Nuit flanker, I think, without question. And I don't think anyone would miss this scent if it were gone. There are other candidates I could have picked from this house, but La Nuit Lentons just takes the cake because it's considered an EDP, but it kind of performs more like an older aftershave. I can give a pass to a scent when it doesn't last long, but it really smells amazing, you know? But this doesn't smell amazing. It smells okay. So yeah, cut the crap, Yves Saint Laurent. La Nuit Lentons takes advantage of unsuspecting customers who want a strong version of La Nuit alone and thought Lentons was just that. But it's not really stronger, and it's nowhere near a deeper version at all. The Parfum version was that. So like, what was the point of Lentons? Oh yeah, I know. It was a way to cash in on the intense label that was hot at the time. Bingo. Yeah. Yves Saint Laurent, you can do better than that. With every subpar L'Homme or La Nuit flanker, you diminish the line and your fragrance brand. Like, sadly, you become another designer fragrance brand that I wish had the same pride in your fragrances that you put in your clothing. And speaking of cut the crap, why oh why did you do why? We'll get into that in another video. Moving right along. From the house of Boss, Boss Bottle in Tonks. Now, first off, I'm a fan of this smell. Like, I really like it, but I feel like this is like a really pointless fragrance because the intense EDP version is really like the same thing, just much richer, much stronger, and in my opinion, just way better in every way. Like, they smell so close to each other, but the quality of the EDP seems to be just a bit better than the intense version. And they came out less than a year apart. So like, what's that about? Like, that's real dirty, Boss. Like, that's like a low-key bait and switch. You know, like, some would say like the original Boss bottle is obsolete, and I kind of am one of them. But being that it's a lighter version, it's a lot more practical than the intense version. Some guys like lighter scents. Okay, so cut the crap, Boss. You were literally cluttering fragrance counters all over the world. The intense version is useless after making the intense EDP version. All you had to do was just add like a little leather or patchouli in the intense EDP version, and the intense version wouldn't be what it is right now. A very redundant, lesser version of the newer intense EDP. Few people would miss Boss Bottle Intense as long as the new and improved intense EDP version is on the market. From the house of D&G, Dolce Gabbana's The One Sport. Now this thing, guys, just makes me sad, you know, because how could anyone at Dolce & Gabbana not feel shame when releasing this scent with the name The One? Because this isn't the one. This is one of the worst. That's right. This could be one of the worst fragrances in the entire D&G house, beating out some of the worst of the light blues, which is no small feat at all. The One Sport is such a fall off from what many consider a masterpiece like the One that its existence is just disrespectful. Please cut the crap, D&G. Learn from YSL's release of Y. The One Sport isn't the worst smelling scent in creation, but if you're gonna make another generic want fragrance, come up with a new name. Please don't call it the One, because the One Sport is more like a number 2. Get me? From the house of Issey Miyake, Low Desi. Screw it. Screw it. The entire Low Desi line. That's right. The entire line. I'm not even gonna pick one fragrance. I'm just gonna say the entire line. All of them Low Desis could get the boot. Now, I mean, yeah, there are a few that are really good, but whatever. Like, Issey Miyake has made 34 versions of the original Low. 35 fragrances with Desi in the name. Think about that. Issey Miyake hasn't released one scent for men outside of the Low Desi line. Not one. They may have the record for the most flankers of any one scent in the men's designer fragrance game, and few are really standouts. Many of the scents in the line are duds or repeats with very slight variations. The line though has a few scents that are truly unique, interesting, and smell great, but for the most part the line is lackluster. It's as if the people behind Issey Miyake fragrances believe more in Low Desi as a brand than they do in the Issey Miyake brand. Either that or they have way too many extras of those Miyake bottles. Something tells me that they don't really trust their ability to sell a fragrance outside of that Low Desi line, and I really think that's a huge mistake. Seriously, Miyake, cut the crap. If you came out with a new men's line in a striking but masculine presentation, the shock of that news alone would generate interest in the scent. But if you did that, the fragrance can't be average. It would have to be good. So just chill out with all the mediocre low scents and make something else, please. Like something else, please. Something tells me though that a 36 Low Desi fragrance is awaiting its release right now. So like I could go on and on and on, but I'll save that for another video. I do like to make positive videos and share fragrances that I think you guys should know about, but I don't like everything, and being as passionate about fragrances as I am, venting is healthy. Honestly, like I don't want to end up a bitter niche snob. Seriously, like this is therapeutic for me, because let's face it, there's a lot of screwiness in the mainstream fragrance industry, and calling it out so our collective awareness forces brands to step up their game can only be a good thing, especially for those of us who really like to smell good. So what do you guys think? You know, am I being too hard on anything? Are there any fragrances from reputable brands that you think few people would miss? Do you know of any fragrances from any of these brands that have become obsolete? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you hated any of my points, let me know too. Let's vent together, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. You are the best subs in the Fragcom, and I mean that. I'm E, and this is Simply Put Scents. And I'm OUT. Peace. Today's video, dudes, is all about winter designer fragrances. It's the holiday season, my favorite time of the year. And I love breaking out my favorite cold weather scents for those under 45-degree temperatures.